Game of the Week. I'm Luke Yepes.
And I'm Oliver Mattis.
And today we have the Mepham Pirates facing off against the Long Beach Marines in a football game. So, to begin, the Mepham Pirates came off of a big win from their last game, 42-0 against Roslyn, which is their 5th shutout this season. You know, the Pirates have been obviously a dominant team, being the 3 seed as of right now, tied record with Glen Cove, and only 1 game behind Cary. You know, this is a very good team that has performed very well throughout the whole season. The Long Beach Marines also coming off a big game against the MacArthur Generals, 30-6, which is a very big win for them, moving their record to 4-3. So we are expecting a very good, highly anticipated game. Oliver, what are we thinking about this game? You know, what are some of your thoughts that are going on through this head before the game starts?
I think this is going to be a very good game for both teams. Mepham, both teams obviously coming off of like humongous wins, like 36, 42-0. So both have a lot of momentum going for them. And I think this is going to be a very tight game and close game. And the keys for Mepham for this game are to win up front, win turnover battle, and do not give up big plays, and to limit the pass plays of Long Beach.
And that upfront battle, I really think, is an important one when it comes to these type of games. You know, having that offensive line, having that defensive line, showing pressure, or blocking well, starting off with the offensive line. You know, being able to give your quarterback a pocket presence and being able to protect him for as long as possible is one of the biggest things, especially when it comes to passing plays. You know, take Owen Heller for right now. If Owen Heller has enough time in the pocket to throw to his best receiver, Nick Amparo, a lot of damage could be done in that offense. You know, them two being able to connect this whole season, they've been obviously the dynamic duo of this offense. Owen being able to connect with Nick has been a huge part of their offensive game and the reason why they've been so well offensively, and that's really where their passing game comes from. But not only that, if we transition it to the defensive line, you got to be able to put pressure on the other team's quarterback. You know, you have to be able to get to the guy, just close the pocket as soon as possible and really just show pressure, whether that's a run play or a pass play. So I really think that the upfront battle is one of the most important things that they have to focus on.
Definitely, and I know you mentioned Nick Amparo and Owen Heller, and I think another key thing is the chemistry that they have. Being able to coordinate with each other, get the ball moving a lot. It just takes a lot to have that chemistry to get these plays moving and going and whatnot, get the groove on. And we are now starting the game as Mepham and Long Beach have now just started. They're starting to get prepped and whatnot. And looks like this game is going to be a very interesting, close game. Can't wait to see what we have going on right now as we are about to start.
Looks like we have Mepham on defense as of right now, with Long Beach being the team to return the ball.
Looks like, yep, you're definitely right. Mepham's now on defense. Long Beach is starting on offense. We are about to get first play.
Because he snaps the ball, hands it off to the running back. Running back inches forward. Defensive line does a good job stopping them. Maybe gets around a yard. Probably stopped around the line of scrimmage.
And that was that defensive line that you talked about, being able to get up front, win that up front battle, limit them to like 1 or 2 yards, as you just said. Great play by the defensive line of Mepham. Exactly just like how we said, one of their key points.
Mm-hmm. Long Beach is getting ready for the next snap. Ball snap, pass play, passing into the left side of the field. Ball's dropped, incomplete pass. You know, so Charlie Conway is coming off of a really big game from his last game, the quarterback, number 7 for Long Beach. You know, being able to throw a couple touchdowns in that last game against MacArthur, that was a big deal right there, because being able to put up that many points against a team that, you know, was really known as being a pretty well team. It's important, you know. He just couldn't make the right read. I mean, he made the right read. Wide receiver just couldn't get to the ball. I mean, I really don't see that happening too much today.
Charlie Conway is one of, if not the most influential players on this Long Beach team. He's the reason for their offensive success and leads the offense. Like he has 6 touchdowns. He has a 56% completion, 816 yards.
Long Beach snaps the ball, lob pass to the left side. Incomplete pass, does not come down with it. Mepham's defense locking down the pass game.
And we saw that was pass to Danilo Correa, who is one of the top players on this Long Beach team. He's a very tough player. He led in tackles last week as a safety, and he's just also one of the top receivers and one of the top targets. So we can see.
It looks like Long Beach is facing a 4th and long right now. And it seems as if, are they going for it?
It appears that they are.
Nope.
Nope.
They're snapping the ball. Special teams is out in the field. Mepham looking to return. Jay Classy returning the ball, getting to the outside line, running up to the sideline, gets taken down. Good gain for a punt return. You know, that sets up good field position for the offense to get onto the field and do something there.
It sure does, and we are seeing exactly what Mepham planned on doing this whole game with their key. Take advantage of turnovers, win the upfront battle. They were able to stop Long Beach from advancing that far, and now it's Mepham's possession.
We got Mepham's offense coming onto the field right now. Owen Heller at quarterback position. Nick Ampero looks like he's lining up in the slot. Seems like the offensive line does not get set as of right now. Some communication to the sideline. Offensive line gets ready. Matt Biscardi in the backfield with Owen. Snaps the ball, hands it off. That looks like Lenny. Small gain. You know, Lenny Acham being one of those backup running backs behind Matt Biscardi, it gives us a 1-2 punch in the backfield. You know, having two very well-skilled running backs, Lenny being a more elusive running back, being able to get past people with his speed and his quickness, and Matt being more of a power back to get through players and breaking on tackles. It really does allow for that 1-2 punch. You know, Lenny being able to maneuver his way through, it makes it difficult for a run defense to stop that.
And we know how capable Lenny is. I mean, his game against Calhoun, we know with the weather, it was rainy, so we know that they were going to run the ball a lot, and Lenny definitely delivered a lot. I believe he had 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, as Heller snaps the ball to Lenny, getting only around 2 to 3 yards right there.
So we might see a lot of running plays from Lenny because we just know how capable he is as a player. He's definitely going to be getting the ball a lot throughout this game. He's very coachable and a very hard worker, so we can see why he gets as many opportunities as he does throughout all these games. As the next play is about to start.
Seems like there's some confusion on the field as of right now.
Let's go,
Switching
defense!
footballs right now.
I think there's something wrong with the
Come on,
ball.
defense, let's go!
Clock's running. And the offense is going to set up for another play.
The ball might have been a little deflated, which would not be ideal to throw.
2 players in the backfield again.
Middle,
Snap ball. QB power to the left side. Heller only gets around 2 yards, maybe even stopped at the line of scrimmage again. And that's another thing, you know, there's like 3 threats in that backfield. Having Heller being able to run the ball on a power, Lenny being able to get the ball too, and Biscardi being able to run the ball if they need to as well. That's 3 people in the backfield that can definitely run the ball and get a lot of yardage and offensive momentum going for them. You know, Heller being a 3-sport varsity athlete, he's one of the most athletic kids on the team. You know, he's an important, valuable aspect to this offense and to the team.
He is definitely one of the key players on this team, as he is indeed one of the captains. He's had a huge impact on this Mepham team as a whole, as we see a big run right here from Owen Heller himself, taking it pretty deep into Long Beach territory, as we might see a potential touchdown here. We get a replay of Owen Heller taking things into his own hands, just getting that ball far and deep.
And this is what I was just talking about. Him being a threat, not to the running game. You know, the defense is going to have to contain him, whether it's on the passing game or the running game. So that makes it very difficult to guard Owen Heller and put a good defensive stop onto this offense.
I'm in your way or no? You good? I'm in your way or?
You're good.
Lines up for another play. Shotgun formation, sends a man in motion, snaps the ball, drops, fumbled, and drops down on it. Looks like it's going the other way, and that's a turnover for Mepham's offense. Very alert playing by Long Beach's defense, being able to see the ball fell and get right on top of it to get the ball back. And that's a mistake that Mepham's going to want to limit, you know? It's going to come down to who makes the less mistakes in this game, and the snapping has to be right to the quarterback if they want to get a play off without having a mistake like that.
Huge play for Long Beach right there, as that ball was deep in their territory. That play could have potentially been a touchdown for Mepham. So getting that fumble, Long Beach now has possession of the ball, and they could take a little bit of a sigh of relief as they now possession are going on the offense. Quick turn of events right here, as now Long Beach is getting ready.
Long Beach is lined up in shotgun formation again. Runner in motion, hands it off into the inside. Gets stopped in maybe around 2 to 3 yards.
Now this Mepham team is just trying to contain Long Beach as much as possible. They are still deep in Long Beach territory, so if they can get a turnover, there'll be another opportunity for Mepham to try and get that ball and then get a touchdown.
Seems like communication from Conway and his coaching to find a good play to run. Snaps the ball, looking for a passing play, looking to the left side of the field, throws it to the left side. Mepham's defense being able to do such a very well job on the pass protection, limiting the amount of things that Long Beach can do. They're also limiting the run game to only getting around 2 to 3 yards a rush as of right now based off of their first drive. You know, that's very important to start off strong as a defense, because then it limits the way that Long Beach is going to have to play this game. They're going to have to make adjustments, and that makes it difficult for the offensive team.
Definitely, and being able to contain Charlie Conway, as he is the quarterback and the star player on this Long Beach team, definitely will be a huge factor in this, huge key for the Mepham defense to limit him to as much.
And it just seems like Long Beach can't get the passing game going. Conway throwing it to his star player, Captain Katzen, who's been a very good player for the Marines offense and defense. They're running back, linebacker, but can also catch the ball if needed. He's an extra coach on the team. He's got a lot of IQ. He knows what he's doing out there. But right there, they just couldn't seem to connect and get a good play off. Now they're facing a 4th and long again. So it looks like the special teams unit is out on the field, and they're going to be punting this ball again.
Just great defense by Mepham, being able to contain Long Beach from, like, you know, they weren't really able to go that far. And now Mepham having possession once again, just showing how great their defense is, being able to contain Charlie Conway. This could tell a lot for what we see for the rest of this game.
As Long Beach kicked it off to Mepham, looks like Mepham's offense is going to be now taking the field, looking to limit their mistakes from last drive and hopefully get a scoring drive on this one.
Heller in the shotgun.
Hands the ball off to Biscardi. Biscardi looking to get around 2 or 3 yards again on that one. The running game seems to not have been opening up for either teams as of right now, you know. I mean, Heller's been able to break away for a couple of rushes, getting a good amount of yards, but other than that, the actual rushing game, handing it off to the running backs, has not been doing too much for them.
Indeed, it looks like defense is playing a key factor in this, as both teams not really being able to get much yardage.
Snaps the ball, shotgun formation, looking for a pass, rolls out to the right side, throws it down to the right, check down to Raniker. Looks like it's caught. He's only a yard shy from the first down.
It looks like passing might be a key part in this game. As
it looks like that was an incomplete pass. Oh no, I think he got the first down on it.
Tyler Raniker with the catch. And it's enough for a first down. Mepham ball now on the number 43-yard line.
Mepham lines up for another play.
It appears that Tyler Rancher did indeed make the play, and it is 1st and 10.
Another handoff to, looks like, Weber. Weber being able to fill in the positions. You know, he doesn't really get many yards on that, but he's definitely a threat on this to the defense for Mepham's offense. Him being a Penn State lacrosse commit, one of the best athletes on this team, you know, always trying to find a way to make something happen. If he gets going, it could be really dangerous for Long Beach's defense.
Definitely, as Jack Weber did, he came up last year. He's a great athlete. He wants to roll and continue to expand, and he's definitely the biggest spark plug on the team.
As Heller lines up for another snap, shotgun formation, looking for a pass, throws it to the left side, check down to Biscardi. Biscardi getting past one defender, looking to break a tackle, gets taken down, getting around what looks to be 4 or 5 yards. And sometimes it's the little plays just like that, you know, that gets the offense going. The passing game seems to be working. Mepham obviously completing a lot more passes than Long Beach has. Looks like they're going to hurry-up formation. Shotgun pass to Heller, throws it to the right side. It's caught by Classy. Classy breaks a tackle, gets through the defense. It looks like he's going to break away, but he gets a first down and a little bit more. What a good passing play by the Mepham's offense. Classy also a huge component to this Mepham offense and defense. Him being a two-way player and a 2-year starter. You know, he's a pack-a-punch player. He's a captain. He's a leader on the team that everybody looks up to. He's always trying to do the right thing and always trying to make the right play. And that's exactly what he does right there, getting the team a lot of yards and especially a first down.
As you said, he's definitely a heart of the team and a leader and someone that younger players look up to.
Play's dead.
Flag on the field.
Looks like it was going to be a jet pass, but there is a flag down.
But definitely, as you were saying before with Jack Classy, he's definitely a player that a lot of young men on the Mepham Pirates team looks up to and definitely are inspired by, just seeing the determination of him being able to break through all these defensive Long Beach players and being able to rush through and get some big yardage. But this flag in the field does unfortunately set Mepham back 5 yards. That is now 1 and 15.
Mepham's offense lines up for another play. Shotgun formation again with 2 people in the backfield. QB power to the right side. Heller breaking away for a little first down and a little bit more. That running game has really been working, that QB power. I mean, if Heller has the ball and he's running it, it seems like they're going to be getting a good amount of yards off of it. Although their running backs haven't been able to get many rushing yards, Heller's been able to break away and get a couple of rushing yards, which has been helping this Mepham offense a lot.
It sure has. Owen Heller putting this team on his back, doing the best they can, gaining yardage. Even if it means taking things into his own hands, just getting up front, getting past all these Long Beach defenders, gaining yardage, gaining more control and ground on the field. We can definitely see why Owen Heller is one of the captains and leaders of this Mepham team.
As they line up in the same formation, shotgun, running a QB power, same play, but to the left side. Heller looks to break away from a tackle, getting another good 6 or 7 yards on that play.
Definitely. It's starting to look like this 15-yard deficit didn't really make that big of a difference, as we see Owen Heller taking the left side and just running past all these Long Beach defenders and making pretty big yardage. It is now 3rd and 3. Owen Heller being one of like the best players on this Mepham team.
Lining up in shotgun formation again, 2 players in the backfield. Handoff to Lenny Achan. Tries to get up the middle, trying to get pushed forward a little bit. They're trying to push him forward. It looks like he might just be a little bit short of the first down. We're gonna have to see what the refs say on this one.
Looks like it was very close. The refs might have to get together to decide on if this was a first down or not.
And the offensive line doing a great job of trying to push Lenny forward to get as many extra yards as possible. You can see Heller get in there to try and push him too. 4th and 1, it looks like Lenny was not able to get the first down. But I think Mepham's offense is going to be staying out on the field trying to get this one.
They're just 1 yard short, and it appears they are going for it.
Snaps the ball, hands off to Chan. Chan looks like he gets up the middle, the first down and more.
That was a beautiful spin move by Lenny right there. Was able to break free from some of the defensive lines of Long Beach gain some extra yardage as well.
Gets to finish his job, you know, being short on that last running play, but in this one gets the first down and, like I said, a little bit more.
We're starting to see this running play come to life a little bit more as this game continues to, and little by little, these running plays are just getting more and more and more yardage. It looks like passing might not be a big component for this game. It might be the running plays.
Shotgun formation, fake handoff, play action pass. Heller looking for somebody open, scrambling out of the pocket, running to the left side, gets up to the sideline, gets out of bounds. Looks like he's getting a good amount of yardage there. Looks like they're within the 10-yard line now.
Owen Heller, once again, taking things into his own hands, making these big plays, getting these big yardage, getting closer and closer to the Long Beach end zone, trying to get a touchdown for this team, get a point on the board.
Mepham's offense lining up with 4 receivers outside with only 1 running back in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Heller snaps the ball. QB draw right up the middle, trying to get some extra yardage on that play. Looking for the first down. That's an interesting play to catch the defense off guard. You know, throwing 4 wide receivers wide, making it look like it's going to be a pass play, but then running it up right up the middle. It's a good play to try and throw the defense off and get that first down.
Definitely try and get into the heads of this Long Beach defensive line. Try and mix them up. Try and make them unaware of what's going on. And they did get the first down.
Shotgun formation. Heller snaps the ball again. And it looks like he throws it in there, and it's going to be a touchdown, Biscardi.
Beautiful play, beautiful coordination. Mepham gets the first point of the game, and we saw Biscardi get it. He's a hard worker.
Biscardi being one of the players who last week was injured because of a concussion. Now he's back onto the field, being able to play in this game. Like I said, he's a vital aspect to this team, being able to do whatever it takes on the defensive. He's a defensive captain. Offense, he's definitely the biggest running back on the team. You know, him being able to generate points for this offense is really important as Bayer puts it right through the uprights to get the PAT as Mepham takes the lead 7-0.
Definitely, Matthew Biscardi being one of those players that if he's hot, he will definitely get the offense rolling and definitely get some great yardage and a touchdown, as we just saw right there. Definitely one of the top players on this team. You got to be able to contain him, because if he gets hot, he will continue rolling and keep on going.
All right, well, now we're going to toss it down to the studio booth onto the field.
Hello everyone, welcome down to the Mepham football field, and we just had a great conversion by the Mepham Pirates for the extra point off the great offensive drive for the Mepham Pirates, led by Owen Heller, led to a touchdown by Matt Biscardi. I'm Kyle McCoon alongside Lucas, and Lucas, tell us what this game's been going on so far.
Yeah, you had that fumble recovery on the first time by Long Beach, great job by them, and then you have that touchdown, that great drive by the Pirates there, Owen Heller finding Biscardi, and now you're going to have the kickoff here.
Yep, looking to kick off the Mepham Pirates back to the Long Beach. Long Beach looking to get the offense back. Mepham's defense was very strong last time Long Beach got the ball on offense. They weren't able to get a first down and force the punt.
Yeah, that defense has been very strong so far in this game. Holding for 3 and outs. Let's see what they can do here.
Bear ready to kick off the 7-0 lead. And it is over Long Beach's head. And it's going to be a short pickup. And he's going to be tackled very short down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, great bounce there by Bear. It just bounces right back up. And that's going to go to the 10-yard line there.
Danilo Correa was not able to make a play there. It was going to get right over his head, the sophomore. But now Long Beach is in a bad position at the 10-yard line.
Now you have Conway here. Conway trying to get something going for this offense. This offense has been lackluster so far. See if they can get their one of the first downs of the game for them. Trying to get a good drive here. Didn't start off well at the 10.
Yeah, weren't able to get much on the last offensive drive. Weren't able to get 10 yards in 4 plays. Now Conway coming out to make a difference. Conway, shotgun formation with Rydell in the backfield. Sends Katzen in motion. And that's going to be a flag. It looks like it's going to be a false start, and Long Beach's going to have to back up.
Yeah, not what you want to see there. You're already back at the 10. Going to go back even more to the 5. Just not the best thing to see there.
Yep, that's going to be a false start against Long Beach. Now they're in their own 5-yard line. Very bad for the Long Beach offense. They're really going to have to push the ball here.
Yeah, first and 15 here.
First and 15 for Long Beach. Mepham defense looks to stay strong again. Here we go, Long Beach. Setting up now, again with Charlie Conway in shotgun with Rydell in the backfield. Very elusive running back. And that's going to be a false start on Mepham.
Yeah, and that's going to bring them back to the 1-yard line. Looking for a safety here if you're the Pirates on that defensive side.
Linebacker Jack Weber looking the blitz there and was just caught offsides. And now it's just going to bring Long Beach right back to the 1st and 10.
That's an offsides on Mepham. The ball's going back to the original line of scrimmage.
Bad play there by Jack Weber. Long Beach is already in a bad spot at 1st and 15, but now it's just going to be right back to 1st and 10 for Long
Yeah, right
Beach.
back where they started. So you're starting back off right where the kickoff started. See if they can get something going.
Same as the last two. Conway still in shotgun with Rydell, the elusive sophomore running back. Conway snaps the ball, looks downfield to the left sideline, gets the pass off, and Danielo Correa stumbles and still finds the catch there.
As Correa stumbles, finds that ball, great pass by Conway to loft it right into the pocket of Correa. And you're gonna see that replay there. Conway escapes the pocket a little bit, lofts it over, and it just finds Correa on that great pass.
Correa stumbled there, but was still fighting for that play, looking to catch the ball at all moments. Very, very heads up by him. Mepham defense wasn't able to get that play. Just got over the defensive back's head. And as we take a look at Charlie Conway and Owen Heller, Charlie Conway is ranked 7th in Nassau County in passing yards with 816, but Owen Heller just behind him with 750. Conway lining back up. Hands it off to Rydell, looks along the right side, gets a good block, and is going to be tackled right before the 35-yard line. That's going to be a first down for Long Beach.
And Rydell finds that sideline on the outside zone. Great job there by Rydell to push that sideline. It's going to be a first down here for Long Beach. You can see that replay there. Rydell just cuts outside, gets a great block by the offensive lineman, and finds that first down.
Great block by Long Beach, giving Rydell an extra 3 yards on that play just to get that first down. Those little blocks on these screens, everything a running back looks forward to in a run, especially a pitch to the right or left.
He just finds the hole that the coach wanted him to find.
Back in shotgun is yet to not. Conway snaps it, hands off to Rydell, dive up the middle, gets a bit loose, and that's going to be a first down. Great carry by the elusive running back, Rydell.
Yeah, great job by Rydell there. Finds the hole from his offensive line, just punches right through it, and finds that first down.
Not only Brody Rydell is the only star running back, but he's also a starting inside linebacker. He leads the team in tackles and rushing yards. He plays both sides very good. Only a sophomore. He has a great future coming up.
This Long Beach team has a lot of guys that plays both ways. Correa out there playing wide receiver and DB.
Same exact backfield. Fake pass. Passes it to the right sideline. And he's going to get a ton of yards. Mepham's not able to take him down. Another great play. That is to Kieran Emerson, the senior receiver along the right sideline.
Yeah, great job there by Emerson. Just finding that screen off that play action pass to Rydell, and he just finds that way, breaks some tackles and gets that first down.
Now it is 2nd and 1 for Long Beach, as there is going to be the end of the first quarter. A great first quarter by Mepham and Long Beach. Mepham to start strong in general, and Long Beach has a great offensive drive going.
Yeah, Mepham started strong. Off that fumble recovery, they came back and had a great job there.
Yeah, Mepham was able to come back after their first forced fumble. Long Beach was hoping to gain momentum there, but they were stopped short by the Mepham Pirates. And as we look at the past 4 seasons for the Mepham Pirates, it's been nothing but great, except for last year. They went 2-7, which was a bit of a makeup year. But now we have 6-1 Mepham Pirates. With the past 2 seasons before last year, they were 7-3, 9-2. They're bringing this culture back, everything that they've wanted to do. Hopefully it can carry on into playoffs.
Yeah. Well, we can see a playoff game here.
Hopefully we can. If they get this win out, there will be a playoff game here. As Long Beach now coming back out to the field with the Mepham defense.
They had been driving here late in that first quarter, going to the second.
As we return to play, it's
Long Beach trying to continue their offense. Their momentum was building. Now they're going to be going the opposite way against the wind. Passes are a bit harder here, but Brody Radell has been a great running back for this situation. Conway in the shotgun gets over his head. Brody Radell picks it up 20 yards behind the line, and he is tackled for a loss, and it's now going to be 3rd and 10 back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, now you're going to see their bad snap there. Conway trying to find it. Rydell finds it. He just cannot find any open space, and that's going to be another loss. Going to be less than 10 yards.
Another loss of 10 yards for the Long Beach Marines. Nothing that they wanted there. Center snapped it right over Conway's head. Something that you just don't want to see for the Long Beach Marines.
ball on the 46-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Marines.
Long Beach setting back up now. Conway's in the backfield with no Brody Rydell now in the backfield all by himself, looking to pass the ball on 3rd down to get this 1st down. Trying to look deep, looks along the right, and there's going to be nobody there, and that's a great defensive possession by the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, great job by the Pirates there. Conway in the empty just cannot find a receiver.
Yeah, it was hard to find a receiver there, all covered by the Mepham Pirates. Great defensive backs. It just went perfectly well for them, as Long Beach is now going to have to punt here on 4th down.
Yeah, now you're going to see they were driving there late in that 1st quarter, and then now you get that bad snap there by the Long Beach Marines, and you're just going to have to punt here.
Bad snap, ruined their momentum coming into this continuous drive after the end of the 1st quarter. Long Beach now punting to the Mepham offense. As Jaden Zarko, the senior punter, comes up. It was a great line drive punt. Picked up by Mepham. Mickey Gampero takes it along the left sideline and gets an extra few yards where they're going to place at the opposite 35-yard line.
Gampero finds some space.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the field now. See what the referees have to say about this. This will be holding against the Mepham Pirates.
Now I'll push them back 10.
Holding on the Pirates here, which is going to give the Pirates some room to work with now. It was a great punt by Zarko. Was able to get it off, but let's take a look at Sports Talk, your monthly show for everything about sports. Sports Talk, tune in on the 1st episode of Sports Talk coming out later this month, where we dive deeper into the Mepham football team as they carry out their season, going more in the playoffs. Just released this past Wednesday. Great segments, great all around with your hosts Jake Mano and Jake Maxwell. Now Mepham in a bad spot, 1st and 10. Got pushed back a bit because of the holding call. Here comes Heller in shotgun formation, looks down the field, and he's going to throw a deep ball up to number 7, and he's going to take it all the way down the sideline, and that's going to be a long Mepham touchdown. What a great catch by Michael Grizzard and a great throw by Owen Heller.
You get the ball back. Owen Heller, great route there by Michael Grizzard. That's going to be a great pass by their Pines right into the pocket. Grizzard goes all the way to the end zone.
Grizzard keeping the speed up, did not stop at any moment. What a great play for the Mepham Pirates. As you can see, Grizzard snaps right past his defensive back, and he just gets loose, gets out, catches the ball, and immediately goes straight towards the end zone.
Great pass, great catch, great run.
13-0 Mepham Pirates as Bear looks to convert it for 14. And the kick is good. Great lead by the Mepham Pirates, 14-0 with 10 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter now.
Yes, 14-0 here. The first play given it right back to that Long Beach offense, who's kind of have not found their stride yet. Conway just trying to find those passes downfield.
Long Beach now kind of in a bad spot with momentum reasons and just energy in general. They seem down, but they really have to come out now and really make a difference for this Long Beach team against this strong Mepham Pirates defense. Long Beach looking out to receive the ball. This Mepham Pirates defense has been but strong, except for those 4 plays where Long Beach was able to convert at the end of the 1st quarter. Lucas, what do you think Long Beach needs to do here to get down the field more?
I think Long Beach, you've seen in that 1st quarter, Rydell, they've used his legs. Rydell find out of the end zone. They need to use Rydell more. Trying to get more rushing attempts with him.
Yeah, Rydell's been great in the backfield. Hopefully they can keep on handing it off to him. He's been getting great conversions every single time, always a 5 yards plus. As we now go back to the kickoff for the Pirates, Brian Bear kicking it off back to Long Beach, looking to get a good offensive drive going. 14-0 Mepham Pirates. And that is going to be a touchback for Pirates. Great boot by Ryan Bear. Hopefully Charlie Conway and the Long Beach Marines can come out now and make a difference.
Yeah, see Charlie Conway here, trying to throw those passes downfield. They got to give it to him. Here in the second quarter, with 10 minutes left, you got to get those passes downfield. Trying to convert to your receivers. Correa, you have Correa out there, who's a sophomore.
Yeah, Correa, the sophomore wide receiver, as well as Brody Juan, the sophomore wide receiver as well. Those two receivers, both sophomores, very elusive, very shifty, able to get by defenders quickly. Hopefully they can get some passes off and get down the field very quick to hopefully get this momentum reasons and these late first half goals. Conway in shotgun now, but now in the backfield is Katzen, as he throws a screen out to Katzen, picks it up low, and that's going to be a great tackle by Jake Classy.
Classy gets a great tackle there. A little bit of low throw by Conway, but they get able to catch it. Just a great tackle there by Classy in the backfield.
Mike Katzen getting a strong tackle for loss. Jake Classy able to make the play, down for 6 yards, and now it's going to be 2nd and 16 for Long Beach.
Yeah, this offense, they need to start early. Start early in these downs, trying to get these 8-yard, 5-yard plays on those runs, and then they could work from there.
Mepham defense coming out strong once again, looking to make another strong difference. Great pressure by the defense so far in all plays. Conway snaps it, looking down the field, and that is not going to be caught by Correa. Low pass by Conway, unluckily not able to make the catch.
Yeah, a little bit of a low pass there by Conway, trying to find Correa over the middle of the field. Just cannot complete that pass.
Correa's been all over the place this game. Conway's definitely been looking for him as one of his top targets. Unluckily, he's not been able to get much of the balls caught. But Conway and Correa seem that they're going to continue this until they finally get the groove going.
As it's 3rd and 16 here, you gotta look for the pass downfield. Try to find your receiver, Correa or Brady Kwan.
Conway back into the backfield shotgun. It's looking deep. He's going to have to dump it off to Correa. He's going to make a good first move, but it's not going to get by, and that's going to be very short of a 4th down.
Yeah, great job there by Biscardi. Just push them both out of bounds. Great job there. Correa gets a good first move, but Biscardi comes in and takes him out of bounds. And you see that replay there. That big screen, Conway gets taken down, trying to make a good first move, and that's going to be Biscardi in that big hit.
Great tackle by Quilty. Biscardi coming in to clean up, pushes them all out of bounds. As the Marines are now going to have to punt the ball back to Jake Classy, ready to get this ball back.
Yeah, Quilty staying home on that one.
Classy set back to receive.
Ball's given back to Jane Zarko for the punt, the senior kicker and punter for the team. Hasn't seen kicking yet. No conversions have been made, but the punts have been out. Back snap, and that's going to be a pressure, and that is almost hit, and that is going to be kicked right out of bounds.
There, like the 41 there. There's a high snap there. Almost got pressure there.
Great pressure by Jaden Perez on the outside blitz, hopefully trying to get a hand on that ball, but wasn't able to get there, forcing Jaden Zarka to punt the sky ball, which wasn't able to get most yards. And as we look back at the Mepham offense coming out now, let's take a look back at Owen Heller senior stats. As we said before, he's only 10th in Nassau County passing yards, but that's not the only reason why he also has over 1,000 complete scrimmage yards, because he also rushes the ball a lot with 12 touchdowns and 7.5 yards per catch. As the Mepham Pirates come back up,
Now we're back in the shotgun. And a whistle.
Howard looking to get the shotgun, but that's going to be a timeout by the Mepham Pirates.
So Kyle, here we've seen that explosive offense there from Heller to Gazard. What do you think that Long Beach defense needs to change up here?
Long Beach really needs to pressure a lot more, making sure that the wide receivers don't just come off them a lot faster than usual. Can't let them get that much space in between the receiver and defensive back. Long Beach just really needs to step up their defense in general.
Yeah, as Richard Kyle said, Long Beach not having the best defensive modes here. They got that fumble recovery. You're going to see that replay here of that Owen Heller pass to Michael Gazard on that deep pass. Great pass there by Heller to find Gazard, the receiver. He's going to run all the way to the end zone.
Great play call by Coach Mancini in general. But Owen Heller is able to make a great pass to Gazard, where Gazard is able to just cut loose, get out of there, score the touchdown immediately, which is a statement touchdown. And as we are continuing our live segment, let's take a look at the morning announcements. Make sure to tune into the BMB morning announcements every Friday morning to see your favorite personalities' faces and news stories to keep you up to date on things in and around the Bellmore-Merrick community. There's a lot more to come around, so be sure to stay tuned every single week. As Mepham hands the ball off in more of a wildcat run.
Not much on the play. It's going to be a second down and long.
And they don't get much yards on that play, but it's now going to bring up second down and long. As we take a look back, gets the ball on the right side and he just gets stopped by the Long Beach defense. Great job by the Long Beach there, stopping them immediately.
You have Heller here and Biscardi back there in the backfield.
Heller looking down the field. Great pressure by Long Beach. He's going to have to roll out. He's going to make a good pass deep to the end zone to Classy, and it is just over his head in the deep corner. Great pass by Owen Heller, but was unable to make the play just over his head.
Heller escaping the pocket there, looking for the pass downfield, keeping his eyes on the receiver, Jake Classy. Just cannot find him, goes way over his head. So overall, just a great play there, trying to find the ball out of bounds.
Great try by Mepham there, trying to get a play down the field, gain another touchdown immediately to really stun the Long Beach defense. But now we have third down and 10 for the Mepham Pirates. Heller's going to have to look to throw this ball now, trying to convert this first down. Heller lining back up in shotgun with Biscardi in the backfield now. More receivers on the left with Leaving, Radicker on the right. Biscardi gets the pitch, and he's going to get a great run coming from the left back up to the middle, and that's going to be a first down.
The toss to Biscardi, he just explodes out of the backfield. It's a great run there.
Great run by Biscardi, able to cut back into the middle here. As a good toss by Heller, cuts to the left, sees the defenders more on the left side, no one near the middle, gets a few extra yards for that first down.
Yeah, great job there. Great play call there by Mancini. Just trying on that third down conversion.
Now we have first and 10 for the Mepham Pirates. Up at the 22-yard line away from the end zone. Heller snaps the ball. Another handoff to Biscardi along the left side. Gets a good block as he gets a few extra yards. And that's going to be near a first down for the Mepham Pirates.
Near a first down there for the Pirates. Great job there. Going back with the running back, Matthew Biscardi. Just finds another hole and gets all the way down to the end zone. Goal.
And that's going to be a first down.
First down, Pirates.
Great job by Biscardi, gained that first down again. It's just been great running backs in general, from Biscardi to Chant to Weber, all in general. This Mepham running back core has been fantastic. Lining back up, Biscardi and Heller in the backfield. As this is going to be a timeout for the Long Beach Marines, the Long Beach defense needs to take this over, talk about it more, get everything back. Lucas, what do you think the coach Scott Martin of Long Beach is saying to their defense right now?
As you've seen in those past two plays, Biscardi has come out very explosive. Coming out of that backfield, just pushing that tempo, and Biscardi just finding those holes and finding them down the field for two big plays.
Now as we take a replay back to Biscardi, cutting up the left side of the field for that last first down before the timeout. It's been a great play by Biscardi. His speed has been fantastic there, and his toughness in general, able to just bullet through all the defenders on Long Beach.
Yeah, you have a bigger back there, and Biscardi just trying to use his size to his advantage.
Now Coach Martin talking over the team, with the Long Beach Marines. Now, one key thing that he said was that they must stop Owen Heller in the run game, but looking at now, they really need to stop all the running backs in the run game. From Echan to Biscardi, they've all been getting great carries all around.
Yes, great job there by the run game. As you've seen Owen Heller on those runs here on the QB powers and the designed quarterback runs.
Coming back out from the Pirates and the Long Beach Marines. Mepham Pirates 12 yards until the end zone. Hopefully, no matter what, they'll be getting 3 points here. Still in the backfield, Heller and Biscardi are with
Heller in the shotgun.
On the Long Beach 12 here.
fakes the pass. Passes to Grizzard, and that is another touchdown for Mike Grizzard.
Great job there. You've seen those past 2 run plays with Biscardi. They fake it to him and find Grizzard in the end zone.
Michael Grizzard, another great slant run. Heller bullets it right through the 2 defenders here. Grizzard, great snap, and he gets right past the defender on Long Beach.
Yeah, great pass there by Heller to find Grizzard to those two defensive backs there.
Scoring now 20-0 as Bear looks to convert it, which is converted, and that is good. And it is now 21-0 Pirates with 7 minutes left before halftime. Lucas, Long Beach really needs to make an offensive drive here, but what can they do to stop this Mepham defense?
I don't think the Conway. You gotta find that ball downfield. You gotta find that ball downfield with Correa and Juan. They gotta.
Yeah, they really gotta make a difference here, Lucas. I totally agree. Just all in general, the Long Beach offense hasn't been looking as good as they usually been.
Well, the only thing I've seen so far from that Long Beach offense has been that run game with Rydell.
Yeah, Rydell has been the only part of life for this Long Beach offense. But this Long Beach offense has a lot of great players, from Timothy Miller, who hasn't seen the field a lot, Maximus Schimmel, Wyatt Katzen, Kieran Emerson, all great players, all great skill players for the Long Beach offense as they look to get the ball back here. Hopefully to get a good drive before going into halftime.
He needs to kick off by Bayer here.
Bayer back up for the kickoff.
Bayer set to kick off with the Pirates.
And we are back underway as the Mepham Pirates look to play defense against the Long Beach Marines. Charlie Conway hoping to make a difference here, and that is a boot by Ryan Bayer, and that's going to be another touchback.
That kick is through the end zone.
And here comes back out Charlie Conway, leader of the Long Beach Marines offense. Hopefully he can make a stop here against that tough Mepham Pirates defense.
Yeah, Conway here trying to look down the field as they have 21-0 in the second quarter.
Something about this Long Beach team is that there's only 10 seniors on this team, but only a few make a really great part of this team. They all play strong positions. There's about 5 that are playing skill positions, so Long Beach definitely has a great future going into the rest of the season. Conway back up in the backfield with Rydell. Rydell has been the only hope for them so far with Katzen in motion. Rydell handed off on the left side. Gets a few yards.
To hand off to Rydell. They're getting a few yards there for the Long Beach Marines.
That's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Marines. Good play there by the Marines, giving the ball to Rydell. Rydell has been great for them so far. Hopefully it can continue forward.
6 minutes, 20 seconds left in quarter number 2.
Correa has been targeted a lot by Conway, line up on the outside.
Marines back in, Katzen faking the motion. Pat given to Rydell, fake pass by Conway, and he's going to be just short of a first down.
Yeah, the Marines trying to slow this game down. The high power offense there by the Pirates, coming in the run game with Rydell in the beginning, first few runs. You see that replay, fake that pass and finds Rydell up the middle.
Yeah, Rydell gained a few extra yards there of any means necessary, but it's just going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Marines as they look to convert here. Now, Brody Rydell has been just a strong player for this team and this season in general. Everything that he's been doing has been fantastic. He continues to dominate every single step. He's also the starting inside linebacker, so he does play both ways. As they hand it off to him again, Classy with the tackle, but the ball is loose. He had the first down, but it is picked up by the Mepham Pirates, and it is picked up by Mario Correo.
Another great showing there. Both sides fumble the ball, and you see that there. Another great showing there by the Pirates. The ball just comes out, and you're going to see in this replay here. Rydell gets the handoff, and he's going to pop it out. That's going to be Classy that pops that ball out, and Correa just picks it up off the recovery.
Classy pops the ball out. Great player on the defensive back and a wide receiver as he stays in, and picked up by Correa, who is also a defensive lineman and offensive lineman for this team. Two great players all around, 2 of the 4 captains. Heller, short pass to Biscardi. He's going to get a lot of extra yards as he cuts back in the middle, doesn't get tackled. And that is going to be a touchdown for Matt Biscardi as he gets past every single player on the Long Beach Marines defense.
And Heller to Biscardi off the screen pass. Biscardi just breaks those tackles like nothing and just goes all the way to the end zone. And that's going to be 27-0 Pirates. Calling off 2 great plays there by the Pirates, one by the defense, one by the offense. And you're going to see on that replay there, Biscardi just goes all the way in end zone. Great tackles, great blocks by the offensive line.
Biscardi saying how it is too easy for him. He just gets past everyone, not only just with his speed, but with his toughness, being able to get past everyone. As Bear converts it to make this game 28-0, 4 straight touchdowns for the Mepham Pirates with no answer back from the Long Beach Marines.
Just under 5 minutes left in the first half.
If you're Charlie Conway here, you got to lift up that team. You got to, I've been saying it all day, you got to find that pass downfield to Correa and Emerson. It has not been working so far. You have not been targeting Emerson a lot on the outside.
As we look back here on the map of Biscardi run, he just cuts back right, cuts back middle, and cuts to the right side of the end zone to finish the play. Very elusive, seeing the whole entire field when he runs. Just a very smart running back. Now Mepham up 28-0 with 5 minutes left and before going to halftime. Long Beach still struggling to get the ball out. Mepham was able to get a great defensive possession with Classy poking the ball out with a fumble recovery by Mario Correo, but as the game goes on, the Long Beach Marines just really have to make a great play here. As Bear comes back up for kickoff, the junior kicker. We continue as Mepham's dominant performance. And is recovered and is brought up on the left side, cuts back to the middle, and is tackled at the 20-yard line. Burns getting that good recovery on the kickoff, able to catch it and just getting a few extra yards for Long Beach as Charlie Conway comes back out to lead this team.
Yeah, this Long Beach Marines offense trying to get something going here. Trying to get something going there with Conway, Emerson, and Correa.
Yeah, Conway has been doing all he can today. So has Rydell, except for that one fumble recovery. But he's been trying to target every single person. But this Mepham defense and all the defensive backs and linebackers have just been stopping him in every single way. As we line back up, we still have Rydell in the backfield with Conway and shotgun. Along the right side is Emerson with Correa on the right. Correa in motion coming to the left side. And then it's going to be a missed snap as Rydell's going to have to pick it up by the 3-yard line.
And that's going to be the second time you've seen that today. Rydell picks it up and just jumps onto the ball, and that's going to bring them into the Marine territory even further.
That's going to be a miscommunication between the center of Long Beach and Conway. Just a bad play in general for them, losing a loss of 18 on the play, as they're going to have a 2nd and 27.
With the ball on the 5 here, and 2nd 27, you got to do something here. Trying to look for that screen pass there.
Marines now in their own 5-yard line. Conway has to make a play, hands it off to Rydell on the left side. Good blocks, and he's going to be taken down by Weber. Long Beach looking for a flag there with a horse collar on Weber, but didn't seem like it.
Rydell trying to find that sideline, just does not get it.
Yeah, Weber trying to make that play there as Long Beach was really looking for a horse collar there, but they were not going to be able to get it. Now it's going to be a timeout for the Mepham Pirates before halftime, as it is 3rd and 27 for Long Beach, as they're going to have to make a big pass here.
3rd and 24 here for the Marines, trying to find that deep pass downfield.
Charlie Conway still looking to make a difference here, but Brody Rydell has been doing all he could to get down the field. Unluckily, he got the ball stripped out of him, but that was a great defensive play by Jay Classy. Nowhere on Brody Rydell's fault. Just a great play on defense. This Mepham defense has been stopping them in every way, pressuring the QB, preventing every target on the receivers and linebackers, just getting tackles all across the field. Long Beach talks it over with their own team. Mepham defense calling the timeout here as they try to reset, hopefully preventing the ball and trying to get a turnover right here on 3rd down before the punt to set up for another strong touchdown in their dominant performance so far.
Yeah, defense is trying to reset, get a little breather here before halftime.
With 3 minutes and 37 seconds left going into this game, Charlie Conway comes back out to the field against the strong Mepham Pirates defense as he just tries to make a strong statement here, getting a good play in before the halftime, hopefully getting a score here. Very long play here for Long Beach as they have receivers across all 4 ways. Going shotgun, runs the ball with Rydell, weird play, as he's going to get a few extra yards, but gets absolutely destroyed by the Mepham defense as they all get over him.
Very interesting play call there by Long Beach. Just does not be able to find that hole with Rydell. He's going to see that replay with the ball on the 9. Rydell trying to find a hole, just does not get one.
Right down, finding a hole at first, but was just stopped by the whole entire linebacker core of Mepham Pirates. As Weber was able to push him back 2 extra yards, forcing him to get tackled. And it is now 4nd and 18 for Long Beach as they're going to look to punt it here maybe, or run a trick play maybe to get a 1st down here and get momentum going, but it's unsure. This Mepham defense is nothing but dominant, but one extra thing you don't know about them is that most of the players on that defensive end also play on the offensive end, including Jake Classy, Tyler Raniker, Jack Weber, James Quilty. They all have strong positions on offense as well, so it's hard to play on both sides as the special teams from Mepham comes out now. Classy coming back in the punt return to get the punt from Jaden Zarko.
Here with the punt here by the Marines. Last time it was a bad snap, just trying to find the head over and almost blocked there by Jaden Perez.
Zarko near where he just punted last time. Good snap, gets the punt off. It's going to be dropped near the 45. This is going to roll out of bounds, and the Mepham's going to get the ball at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line into the Marines' territory.
And here comes back out Owen Heller and the Mepham offense, followed along by the 2-touchdown scorer Mikey Grizzard. Jay Classy stays out there as well as Nicky Gampero, and the recent touchdown Matt Biscardi stays out for the running back position. Mepham looking now with 3 minutes left in the half to score maybe another one to get even a stronger lead. As they fake past Biscardi, thrown on the screen to Gampero, gets by a defender and gets tackled by 2 Long Beach defenders at the 40-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, great job there by Gampero. Yard short there, 2nd and 1.
It is now 2nd and 1 for the Pirates, as you just seen. Gampero is able to get off the screen as Owen Heller rolls out and gets tackled by the kid on Long Beach, as he's going to have to throw it away before he can make a play.
Heller, off the play action, just trying to look that pass downfield, just does not find it and has to throw it out of bounds.
Howard wasn't able to make a play there. Now there's 3rd and 1. Mepham needs to convert here. I won't be surprised if you see a running back draw up the middle or a QB draw off the sidelines just to get that extra yard. Again, Perro and Grazark flying up on the right with Classy on the left. Biscardi still in the backfield, as it's going to be a timeout by the Long Beach Marines, as the defense is going to want to talk this one over.
Defense trying to talk this one over. It's 3rd and 1 here. 1 yard to go here for the Pirates.
And let's take a look at the Frontier. The Frontier is a social media show produced every Thursday on the BMB Instagram channel, as they give weekly polls and more news about your in and out around Mepham. Make sure to follow the BMB Instagram to learn more about the Frontier, as it comes out every single Thursday, as they go around the sports, news, and events going around the Mepham community. As we continue this game here, 28-0 for the Mepham Pirates in the 2nd quarter. It's now 3rd and 1 for them, as they look to get 1 extra yard to convert a 1st down before they have to punt. It's been nothing but dominant for the Pirates here. Hopefully Long Beach can make a good defensive stop here. Long Beach hoping to make a good play here, preventing the 1st down, as it's 3rd and 1. Mepham looking to get just 1 extra yard here. Now with the snap, draws it up the middle, and he gets those extra yards, getting that 1st down.
Heller and Biscardi there. It's in the backfield. You see that another run there. But he's been used a lot this season so far in that running game. Heller with another one there, trying to get getting that 1st down there for the Pirates.
Great play by the Mepham offensive line by Chris Mann, snapping the ball and pushing right straight forward, able to create so much room for Owen Heller to draw right up the middle.
Heller steps in the shotgun.
As Heller steps back in the shotgun, looks to pass downfield, looking on the left, throws the ball deep back up to Grazard, and it is just over his head. Jay Classy not able to make the play there.
Yeah, just a little past Jay Classy there. It's almost at the same route they found Grazard in that touchdown off, and that just does not complete the pass there.
Heller looking deep again near Tyler Raniker, and Jay Classy gets over both their heads. Great defense by the Long Beach Marines, not allowing them to snap right off the snap.
Kick line and our varsity cheerleaders.
Heller steps back up in shotgun, looks to pass again. Looks deep, rolls out to the left with the pressure as he's going to take the run. And he's going to fumble, but the ball's going to roll out of bounds, which is going to be a 1st down. And there's a late flag on the play from the refs.
Yeah, Heller fumbles the ball out of bounds there. Fumbles it into to get the 1st down there for the Pirates.
Now, as you see, Owen Heller making that great run of the field, but also great running back for the Mepham Pirates is Matthew Biscardi. He had a touchdown before and has had a bunch of conversions. Most of his carries have been just over 10 yards. And as we look back into the game now, there's been a flag on the field on the Long Beach Marines. That's going to be a personal foul. And it's going to be pushing the Pirates even closer to the end zone.
The ball on the 13 here for the Pirates.
Very late flag for the Marines, unsure of what they've done, as the Mepham offense sets back up at the 13-yard line. Mepham looks to set back up as a weird play. Keontis, with the lineman, was lined up deep outside, looking to find a weird trick play going on.
And they're going to come on the same set.
Keontis is lining up deep on the right side now.
Usually the offensive lineman.
Looks to get the screen pass, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be a pass to Igneary. Tim Igneary, another defensive end, looks to get the pass there, the tallest man on the team. Just out of reach for him.
Trying to use that trick play with the Keontis, usually the offensive lineman lining up on the outside, trying to get McNeary on that jump ball.
Didn't even see Igneary there, even though he's so tall. But He was able to get downfield very quick. Mepham looking to get everyone to score now, as Long Beach still tries to get the good defense going. Mepham lining back up now, as Igneri is back out there looking to be a tight end. Grizzard on the wide right.
Yeah, Biscardi and Etienne there, both in the backfield.
Line up in the backfield of Anchan, and Biscardi is going to be handed off to Biscardi. Biscardi is going to get a bunch of yards there. And it's going to be about 3rd and 5 for Mepham.
3rd and 5 here with the ball on the sick, going quick here.
Quick recap here. Ball again to Biscardi. Same exact play as he's going to walk the ball into the end zone. Too easy for Matt Biscardi as he scores his 2nd of the game.
As they catch the Marines off guard, and that's going to go up to 34-0 there by the Pirates. 2nd touchdown there for Biscardi.
Nothing is a problem for Biscardi on the running back side, as it is too easy for the man to get past everyone. Bear comes back out to convert. And it's going to be a 34-0 game. As it is now a 35-0 game. 5 touchdowns for the Mepham Pirates before halftime with a minute left. As we look back at Biscardi, he just walks that one in. So easy for him to just make a great play. We're looking at everyone down the field. Great awareness, very elusive, and with the speed, he's just able to walk that one in.
Yeah, great job there by the offensive line by the Pirates. Great blocks up front, and use that little bit of trickery, using that hurry up offense, catch the Marines off guard.
Looking to run a trick play there with Igneri. He wasn't able to get the ball off, but Biscardi was definitely able to come in clutch for him. Mepham Pirates looking to have some fun now. Long Beach trying to get the ball back here, hopefully getting a scoring in less than a minute as they set back up, but this is a dominant performance by the Mepham Pirates.
Mepham and Bayer set to kick off. Also stick around for our senior ceremonies at halftime.
Mepham kicker Ryan Bear set to kick off here as it is 35-0 Pirates. 1 minute before the halftime. This has been a long second quarter from all the incompletions and all the touchdowns, as Long Beach and Charlie Conway look to get the ball back. As Bear boots this one in bounds, caught by Correa, taken up near the middle, gets past the first defender, and he got loose a little bit down the 35-yard line.
Correa showing off his speed there, gets down the sideline and finds a big play there for the Marines off the kickoff.
Great play by Daniel Correa, looking to get a bunch of yards there, then just giving up the touchback. Very awareness.
50 seconds left to go here.
Here comes back out Charlie Conway with less than 50 seconds to go. Looks to get this Long Beach team back going. Nothing seems to be going his way so far, as the defense of Mepham has been nothing but dominant from pressure from all ends with great defensive backs. He sends Correa in motion. Conway looking to pass again. He looks to go deep as Correa is incomplete, as Classy makes a great play jumping over the receiver to block that ball.
Yeah, Correa going all the way into the backfield in that fake pass and finds that pass deep to Correa, but broken up there by Classy.
As there's 5 seconds left in the half, which is going to be the end of halftime between the Marines and Pirates, as they are up now 35-0. Nothing but dominant for the Pirates. 5 straight touchdowns for them. No answer has been responded by Long Beach as they continue to dominate.
There's a dominant performance by that Pirates offense and that Pirates defense, limiting to 0 points and scoring 35 there. 2 touchdowns from Grizzard and 2 touchdowns from Biscardi there.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns from Grizzard and 2 touchdowns from Biscardi shows a lot of great things for this Pirates team. Pardon me, I mean 3 touchdowns by Biscardi, as he looks at this dominant performance he's having. Everything seems to be going his way. Fantastic running back with a great receiver at Grizzard. but none of this happens without Owen Heller, as he just throws great passes, knows who's open at every single moment. Mepham and Long Beach now going back to their own locker rooms. Nothing but a dominant game for the Mepham Pirates offense, as everything has seemed to be going their way, from running the ball, passing the ball, both ends of the ball, defense. Everybody has been playing their part today. Everything's been going well. And we will now send it down to the sideline with Coach Mazika.
Wave like crazy. Thanks, guys. I'm here with the Mepham football varsity coach, Coach Mazika. So you guys are doing really good so far. What's your success for this game so far?
I just think we're doing a pretty good job executing. We've come out and we played pretty clean after the first drive offensively. We made a mistake. We fumbled the ball, kind of gave it back to them, but our defense picked us up. And overall, I just think we're doing our jobs really well. And the stuff we practiced all week is, you're seeing it in the first half so far.
Yeah. So tonight's a very important game. It's senior night. How do you feel about this game? You guys excited? You're ready to go?
Oh, definitely. I think our guys are, pretty fired up for our seniors, and it's a special day, and obviously in the situation we're in, we're trying to get a win here. So hopefully we can come back here next week and have another game here at Mepham. So.
And lastly, what's a message you'd like to convey to the boys for the second half?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Keep our foot on the gas, keep playing Pirate football.
Thanks, guys. I'm Haley Gardner, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Haley. As we can see, the Mepham Pirates are up 35-0 at halftime against the Long Beach Marines. The Mepham Pirates just seem to have everything going for them right now. The running game, the passing game, everything seems to be working for them. Ollie, what are some notes that we've seen through this first half of the game?
First half of the game, at first, it did seem a little bit slow. Both defenses were really stopping each other, not really making any moves. But then later in the first quarter, I saw Mepham have some breakthroughs with their running, and that really started carrying the momentum over. And then they got their first touchdown, and we saw Heller, the quarterback for Mepham, make a lot of great moves. He really started this momentum. And that led to the 3 touchdowns by Biscardi, the 2 touchdowns by Gizzard, and we saw Bayer making those 5 PATs. O'Heller, with this momentum, he started out by running, really carried a lot of momentum.
Yeah, if you look back to one of Biscardi's 3 touchdowns that he's had this first half, he's been able to make a presence on the offense and the defense. Mepham's offense has just been able to dominate quite literally all over the field today. Biscardi has 3 touchdowns, one of them being a passing touchdown and 2 of them being rushing touchdowns. The running game, obviously, like we said before, in the first couple of drives of the game was really slow for both teams, but once the momentum started getting going, both teams were able to get their rushing game going. Long Beach's rushing game has been working way better than their passing game, but Mepham's rushing game has just been working way better, as we see here, and their passing game too. With Gizzard having 2 touchdowns, one being a very long, almost 60-yard touchdown down the sideline, as we see right here, breaking away free and getting one of his first touchdowns of the game. That was a very great play by Owen Heller, being able to put the ball on a dime for Gizzard, and then being able to get another one, throwing it into the end zone. Bayer also being able to put up 5 PATs in the first half is very impressive. He's been perfect this whole first half, both right through the uprights. Long Beach, a little slow on the defense and a little slow in the first couple drives, but able to get the rushing game going. Lenny Achan also being a huge aspect in the first half, being able to be a threat in the backfield with other running backs like Matt Biscardi. And also the QB running game. Owen has been able to get some rushes that are getting first downs. That's really important, especially when he can also throw the ball deep. Breaking away, breaking tackles, and getting a lot of yards, that puts the offense into a good position and putting himself into a good position to throw a better ball. So I really do think that Mepham's offense has really been able to do everything right this whole first half. And yeah, I mean, as we're going to have to head back into the second half and see what changes is going to have to be made for the Long Beach Marines.
Definitely, and I just want to take a moment to talk about Heller, just being able to start off all this momentum with his rushing yards, being very aggressive, taking some pretty big shots, and even leaning into some of these big shots. I think seeing your QB being able to take those shots and get back up and get ready to go again really lifts up the Mepham offense and defense to continue going and have this momentum. If your QB is willing to take all these shots, and we see the key points in this game, which Mepham has done an amazing job of putting up with. Win up front battles, they've had a great job of stopping this Long Beach defense.
And I want to talk about the
offense.
turnover battle, because one of the key points for the Mepham Pirates was to limit or win the turnover battle. Now, that's been a huge thing because they have forced turnovers for Long Beach's offense, getting the ball back and putting them into better positions. Putting pressure on the punting game, which has put them into better position, has been a very big thing too. But also just being able to find a ball and get down on it. As you can see, Mepham Pirates have forced 2 fumbles throughout the first half, which has put them into better field position than you would have expected. So they're definitely winning the turnover game, especially since Long Beach is the ones that are making more mistakes as of right now. So that's one thing that I think Long Beach is going to have to make a key onto this second half, is to protect the ball, as that was the first key of the game. They haven't really been able to protect the ball as well as they wanted to, but I think the second half they have the opportunity to do so, and I think that that's going to be the biggest thing, is just being able to keep the ball on the offensive possession. That's what they have to do. If they want to work it down the field, it's going to take time, but time is better than nothing. You know, you have to be able to rush the ball and get down the field.
And we definitely saw Mepham being as one of their key things was limiting Long Beach to passes. As we see a pass right there, lobbed up, and they were to make the play. But generally throughout this whole game, we've seen Long Beach mainly running the ball. So Mepham has definitely done a good job of limiting the pass game of Long Beach and forcing them to make runs, which has mainly just been what they've been doing the whole game.
And, you know, both of these teams coming off of very big wins of last week, but it just seems that the Pirates have a little bit more momentum going into this game, being a higher seed and fighting for a playoff spot. It's really big. They have 5 shutouts this whole season, looking for their 6th as of right now. And, you know, the Marines did have a very good game against MacArthur Generals last week. So they just have to be able to execute off of the momentum from last week. You know, find the things that were going right for them last week and maybe implement them into this week. Just trying to get the second half offense working a little bit better, something that can get them going more and maybe put some points on the board.
Definitely. Just looking at all these shutouts that Mepham has, the momentum is definitely with them at this moment right now. As we see, they currently have a shutout right now, as it is 35-0 in this game. So we might be able to see a 6th potential shutout, but there's still plenty of game left. And just all the momentum right now is in Mepham's corner. So the response from Long Beach is definitely going to have to be pretty big, as they're going to have to try and stick to their key points or maybe make some changes to throw this Mepham defense and offense off foot. Long Beach definitely has to try and carry some momentum, get at least one play or play little by little. As we saw in the beginning, playing little by little definitely did help Mepham drive the ball deep. We saw those little plays.
Right, those little plays also opened up bigger plays for Mepham's offense. As we can see, that big 60-yard touchdown for Grizzard right down the sideline. That, you know, it started off with smaller plays, smaller rushing plays, getting the ball down. It opens up different games, different parts of the game as it goes on. The rushing game has been working very well for Mepham Pirates. Biscardi's been able to rush the ball very well. Lenny Achan being able to get a couple of yards from here to there, but Biscardi's been the more powerful running back as of right now in this first half, being able to get 2 rushing touchdowns, one of them being a catching touchdown. I think that's really what sparked the momentum too, which is what was talked about before the game, how Biscardi's the leader on this team. Once he gets going, it's something that's hard to stop. He's a power back. He's a big position on this field, whether it's at linebacker, whether it's at running back, or even, as we saw, wide receiver. He can play anywhere on the field. So being able to get that touchdown really helped them get the offense going. Opened up different parts of the game. As we can see, Gampero's been a little quiet this half, and Grizzard has been the one who's been catching most of those balls and getting most of those looks. But anything can happen in the second half. I really just think that with the Pirates being able to start off slow, them coming in very strong, being able to throw the ball well in the first half, that's been really important, as we can see, because they've been able to find the different holes in the secondary, getting the receivers open, but not only that, splitting it with the rushing game, being able to rush up the middle, find the gaps. Good blocking also has been a huge thing. The pocket presence from Heller has been great. Him being able to roll out of the pocket when he's losing time inside of it. And that's also led to a lot of rushing yards too. Like we said before the game, he is a huge aspect of the game. You know, having him, Achan, and Biscardi in the backfield, those are 3 rushers. As we see, the Pirates, they're fighting for a 2 spot as they're tied with the Glen Cove, the Big Red, with a record of 6-1, as the Marines are tied with Baldwin with a record of 4-3. So they're 2 games behind the Mepham Pirates. But I mean, maybe in the second half they got to get something going, some offense brewing. to put some points on the board. However they can do that.
Definitely, and we've seen Mepham being able to contain the big players of this Long Beach team. Wyatt Katzen, who's a big player, the captain of Long Beach, he's been pretty quiet this whole game as Mepham's been able to contain this Long Beach team to the running game, not sticking with passing. And it's very interesting to see that as Wyatt Katzen is a top player on this Long Beach team. He has so much potential on this team. He's like the extra coach for them. He's leading the team in rushing touchdowns and tackling. So it's very interesting to see how big of a change this game has done to the Long Beach play style, as we see the stats of Wyatt Katzen versus Sewanica, 11 touches, 88
Total
yards, 1 touchdown in the win.
See, we can see there he was a big aspect in that game and that win against Sewanica. This game, this seems like the star running back has been Brody Rydell. He's been seeing to get more touches this game, and he's honestly been able to break away for more yards. Wyatt Katzen has not been able to touch the ball as much. I don't know whether that's just the offensive scheme for Long Beach Marines this game. Maybe they're trying to switch things up, throw the defense off guard. But I think it's important that with these two very good running backs in the backfield, maybe throw them both out there, Make them both an option. Katzen, as we can see, he's a star player. He's a captain of the team. He knows what he's doing. But Rydell's also been able to get a lot of yards. He's the reason why they're getting yards this game. He probably has the most total yards for Long Beach as of right now. And I think that's important. I think if they're going to make a change, it's implement both running backs. Bring them out of the backfield, whether it's for a passing play, wheel routes, stuff like that. I think they just have to make some changes and use the star players that they have, use the aspects that they have, and find the threats within their offense to expose the defense, Mepham's defense, and try and get some yards and get some points on the board.
Definitely. And just another top player on this Long Beach team that's been a little bit quiet. We did see that one great catch by him, Daniel Correa. When he was on the ground, he made that great catch. But overall, he's also been a little bit quiet for this Long Beach team, which I think has shown great effect for the results as we've seen and why these running plays have been so big for the Long Beach team, why they're constantly running with Brody Rydell, as he's made some pretty big yardage against this Mepham team. But being able to work around this Mepham defense has shown to be pretty tough for this Long Beach team. So it's very interesting to see how they're going to try and work around this, as we can see the results of this Mepham team being in 2021, they were 7-3, 2022, 9-2, and then 2023 with a little bit of a setback, 2-7. But then this year, they've just come back. They're 6-1 now.
And this is what's great about high school sports, is that you have some years it's your year. You got the seniors on the team. You got some different types of players and different types of grades. So as we see last year, the Mepham Pirates had a record of 2-7, nothing very great. And then you see this year, you got a younger team. You got the juniors that are on varsity for the first time this year, and the the juniors from last year who are now seniors. It seems like this team has just been working well together. Being able to only lose one game and winning 6 is a huge thing, while also shutting out 5 different teams. So as you can see, it's all about different changes that you make. It's also about the coaching that you can make. There's a lot of different coaching changes, a lot of different changes just within the season, within the rosters, within the players, just stuff like that. So as we can see, Mepham being able to come out, starting their record right now with 6-1 is huge for them, and being in the 3 seed. Looking right now in the end of the season, towards the end of the season, as we know, this is one of the last regular season games. They're looking to make a playoff push, and they're looking to be in the highest seeding possible, to put themselves in the best position to make a playoff push, to get far within the playoffs, to make it to Hofstra, to win those games. So I think that's really important with the seniors and the juniors. They're after something. They want it this year, and I think that's really important to note.
Definitely. Just like you've said, seeing these new juniors that are now on varsity, big change compared to last year. Just fresh new people, new chemistry bonds being able to form up. Definitely been working out for Mepham lately. Just seeing fresh new players being able to come up, fulfill their duties, get the ball rolling, being 6-1 right now, being 35-0 into the second quarter, you can definitely tell that this new team has a spark, and they're definitely fulfilling them and going through with the momentum that they have right now in all these games, and possibly in like future games as well for the postseason. They've definitely got to be feeling great about their opportunities and chances, knowing what they've done this whole season.
And talking about the juniors on the team now, like as we were talking about before, Nick Amparo, he's a huge, starting wide receiver for the Mepham Pirates. He started last year on the team too as a junior. He was a vital aspect to the team. He was making catches. He was always open. He was the guy that they were looking for to catch the ball. This first half, really haven't seen too much from him. A lot from Grizzard, who's now a junior. That's been a huge thing this whole time too. So I think with him being able to get touches, that's a really big thing too.
Definitely. And just interesting to see all these new players. You would expect some players to perform more than others, but you're seeing these new players starting to perform a little bit more. It's nice to see change and see these fresh new players get some spotlight and show why they are in varsity. These juniors not originally being in varsity, now being in varsity, just being able to see a fresh new wave and perform on the top level definitely just shows the potential all these players have on this team.
It opens up opportunities, obviously. Like I was saying with Grizzard, he's got 2 touchdowns this game, this first half. Heller's got 3 total touchdowns this game too. None rushing, most just throwing. So that just shows how the passing game has been working. And with Grizzard being the receiver with 2 of those 3 passing touchdowns, it looks like he's getting a lot of looks right now. Maybe he's the one getting open, but it just opens up opportunities. And for a junior to thrive on those opportunities, it's a big thing for the whole team to thrive off of, to build off of that success. And just to note, Heller's been throwing the ball well this whole game. Finding the open guy, like I said, avoiding pressure, that's been the biggest thing. The fact that he can use his legs, not just the arm. He sees when the pocket's collapsing. He knows which way to go. He knows what reads to make, and he's also just making the right play. He's not forcing the ball out anywhere. He's not, making a mistake in the way that would lead for a mistake on the field. But he's also just been able to rush for a lot of yards, avoid the pressure, get past the pressure, and also just gain success for his team.
His situational awareness has been spot on throughout this whole game, really. Like, he knows when he should pass the ball. He knows when he should run. He knows how to run. He knows how to get past the Long Beach defense, and he's been doing a great job of executing his running game, just being able to really put a spark in this team, get the ball going, as once we saw him complete those running yards, that's when the passing really started to happen more. Now that the Mepham team, I think, saw and were inspired by what Heller was doing, they were like, we got to show up now. We can't just have our QB, have all the fun, get all these yards. We gotta start to pull up and do a little bit more and support our QB instead of have him do all the work.
But it was also the fact too that that's a hard thing to for the defense to guard. If the quarterback can use his legs to get out and and have a lot of rushes for a long amount of yards, what do you make as an adjustment to the defense? Do you contain the quarterback? Do you make it more a primary to guard the passing game, or do you make it more of a primary to guard the rushing game? Those are difficult decisions that you got to make, but with somebody like Heller as the quarterback, it makes it difficult for the defense to know what to do. Whether they should be guarding the passing game, which he has been thriving off of having three passing touchdowns, or do they guard the rushing game, which if they do, he might just throw the ball more. If they guard the passing game more, he can get out of the pocket and get rushing yards too. So it just makes it a little difficult for the defense for the Marines.
Definitely, and we've seen that it's definitely been a little bit tough for this Long Beach defense to try and wrap their head around what's going on, try and figure out if they're going to pass, if they're going to run, especially if Heller's going to run, do some damage to him. It's just interesting to see how this Long Beach team is going to try and rebound.
And we're going to throw it down to the field.
Oh my God, I was too ready for that. Thanks, guys. I'm back here on the field with Coach Martin, the Long Beach varsity football coach. So you guys are down in the game. What is something different you can do to get back in the second half to turn over the game?
We had a bunch of mistakes early on, and some bad snaps, and a penalty, and the kickoff mishaps, and then the fumble. So we just got to try and get back to basics and try to execute one play at a time and see if we can dig into this, or come back in next week and try it again.
All right. So what did you say to the boys in the locker room to boost morale for the second half?
No, I told them to stay focused and remember the games that we had last week and how we played kind of perfect on special teams, and we did a good job taking the ball away, and try to keep them focused on that and tell them to focus on one play at a time and try to just win this half and try to get better for next week.
Well, good luck in the second half, Coach. And back to our sportscasters.
Welcome back to the second half of the Mepham Pirates versus Long Beach football game. As we have Mepham up 35-0 on Long Beach Marines. I'm Jake Maxwell, and alongside me is Jared Broxmeyer to bring you the coverage from BMB this half.
Yeah, some big things that I saw in that first half was just Owen Heller being very mobile in the pocket and just finding the right play when you need to do, and just doing everything to give him that 35-point lead. Just whether it was the long plays or just those short runs up the middle, he just did everything right.
Yeah, definitely. On the Long Beach side, it hasn't been great so far, but you've seen some good flashes. A few, 6 or 7 yard runs. They gotta find their way more into that running game, as their passing game hasn't been great today. Only a few complete passes where they're getting all their yards really off the run.
Yeah, but the thing is, for this Long Beach team, all you could need to see is that one big play, that one big first down, and then everything could just flip their way. And if you're the Pirates, you got to stay tight on defense and just keep on doing what you're doing because it's working.
Yep, and a major breaking point for this Long Beach team, I think, in this game is one of their key goals going into the day is protect the ball. And they've had 2 fumbles that, have really impacted this game. If it didn't come down to those 2 fumbles, it could be a much closer game.
Yeah, and also it was getting those good returns, which they have gotten those good returns. They just weren't able to capitalize on those good returns to start those drives. And the Pirates, their key goal was just win the turnover battle, but right there, that's just Biscardi just using that run outside and just winning their battles, and how Mepham just using the run game all day to just take away their game.
You see Biscardi there just walking into the end zone of those 2 plays. Long Beach had no answer for him. And Mikey Grizzard, the junior wide receiver, 2 touchdowns today, one being a 72-yard reception where he beat the one on coverage, as you see on the screen there. Mikey Grizzard actually had a slow start to the season, but as the season's gone on, he's got more involved in the offense. And as you see today, he's definitely been involved, having the first 2 scores for this Mepham Pirates team.
Yeah, because with his height, sometimes you may not think much of him, but as you're seeing today, he's really just taking over the game, using his speed and just beating defenders with his quick movements.
Definitely got that breakaway speed. He was on the varsity team last year, got some minutes, and really learned how to become a varsity wide receiver, and you're seeing it's paying off here, learning last year behind a few wide receivers, maybe like a Stephen Mulqueen who graduated last year, or even Nick Gampero, who's the starting wide receiver senior this year.
Yeah, as we keep entering closer and closer to the second half kickoff, where the Pirates will be receiving the kick up by 35, trying to extend that lead.
Definitely here. We'll see as they have Nick Gampero and Lenny Achan back to receive this kick from the Long Beach Marines. Marines getting sorted out, getting into their formation here, getting ready to send this one away for the Pirates to return.
Pirates looking to have a big return here to try and keep on doing what they were doing in that first half and carry that right on over to this second half.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to take this first drive easy here, being up 35. You want to still bring it to this Long Beach team and really put them in a hole. You don't want to let Long Beach get back into this game because, like we said, this Long Beach team can get hot. So you have a 3 and out here and don't score, Long Beach can get right back in it. As the kick sent away, Gampero receives, drops it into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback.
As nearly a costly mistake there by the Pirates off of Gampero's hands, but luckily for the Pirates, it fell into the end zone, so they'll be starting at the 20 after the touchback.
Yep. We'll see here as this Pirates offense comes back on the field, led by Owen Heller.
Yeah, as it'll be interesting, as right now the Pirates are rolling out all their starters, but up by 35, with this being one of the last few games of the season, you don't want to see injuries occur.
Definitely. Don't want to lose any placement in the play for your playoff position here, as after this game, they'll be right to the playoffs starting next week. They got a 2-man backfield here between Achan and Weber, giving Biscardi a little breather here to start the second half. As you saw, Weber had that halfback stretch play early in the first half for about 3 or 4 yards. So they're definitely looking to get him to the outside and use his speed.
Yeah, as the Pirates, with this lead, all they'll try and do, especially with the running clock, is use the run game. Because even that run clock just makes that clock go even quicker. And all you want to do is just keep your lead. You don't need to extend it too much if you're the Pirates, and just keep on doing what you're doing.
You definitely. I think the goal is not to, extend that lead like crazy, but keep it 35 points. You have that running clock. Make this game go quicker, less time to make mistakes, and get away with a nice win here. As the refs are sorting out some issues here, we'll be underway in the third quarter shortly.
Yeah, as the Pirates have plenty of time now seeing the formation to adjust their play however they want. As Heller's getting ready, as the ref says play on.
And here comes the snap. Heller getting ready. Receives the snap. Gives it to Weber. Weber looking for a hole. Finds a little bit. Looks like he's going to go for 2 or 3 yards there.
Yeah, good push there by the O-line, as not much was there. The push gave them 3-4 extra yards. So good job there by the O-line to bring us to 2nd and 4.
Yep, and that's officially a 6-yard gain from Weber there as he stays in with the Chan as they're going double back here with Heller in the middle. Heller claps, receives the snap. They go fake to Weber to Lenny. Lenny Achan there. Lenny Achan looks like he picks up 3 yards right there.
As Achan will bring us to a 3rd and short, which will be 3rd and 2 from the 30.
Here comes the Pirates, 3rd and 2. You have Lenny Achan and Jack Weber still in the backfield here. Gampero's running across the field. You have Gampero and Raniker. Gampero's in the slot, Raniker out wide. 2 wide receiver, 2 running back. Heller gets the snap. Drops it. He's chasing after the ball, and he just dives on it there. Make sure big play doesn't happen for Long Beach.
Another errant snap by the Pirates. Last one lost. That one, Heller able to fall on it. Not at all what the Pirates wanted to do coming out of half, with a loss of 11 on that snap, as it'll be a punt here for the Pirates.
Definitely. As the Pirates have had some trouble with snaps today, having 3 getting botched, only 1 lost, luckily for this Mepham Pirates team. Heller's back there to punt now. Long Beach returner around the 45-yard line. Heller booms it away, and it's not going to be a great kick. It's got some backspin on it, too. It's coming back, and that's going to be right around the Pirates' 28-yard line, where Long Beach is going to get this ball. Let's see if this offense can get on the board.
Yeah, as the Marines have a very, very short field here, starting practically almost in the red zone, as they can try and capitalize off of the mistakes there by the Pirates to keep inching closer and closer back into the game.
And we'll see if Long Beach quarterback Conway can get hot here in the second half, as he had a kind of quiet first half there. Their passing game was not great. So we'll see how Conway can lead this Long Beach team back into this game. A score here would be big, cutting the lead from 35 so that they get rid of that running clock. Running back in motion. They hand it off to Katzen. Katzen gets stopped after about 4, it looks like.
As a good run there by the Marines to give them 2nd and 7.
As the Marines are back in the huddle now, getting their play, as they have 2nd and 7 here on a 3-yard run from Katzen. We'll see. Katzen's had some nice breaks today, looking like he can go. He's gotten stopped so far, but he's had a few 6 or 7 yard runs that one broken tackle away from taking it all the way. So have an empty backfield here as Conway's looks like he's gonna drop back to pass. Brings Katzen back in motion in the backfield. Conway to snap, hands it off to Katzen. Katzen barrels forward for about, it looks like 6 yards.
As the Marines able to keep inching closer and closer, 3rd and short, and here's a replay of just the very strong run there by Riddell, just using his body to get through.
Sorry, that was Riddell on the run there, not Katzen.
As the Marines look to line up with Katzen and Riddell both on the field, could be a dual back formation here on 3rd and short.
Yeah, definitely. You've seen the Mepham Pirates run a 2-back. And it looks like they're having Katzen line up in like a fullback spot here as Riddell's on the backfield as they have the 3rd and 2. Fullback in motion. Hand it off to Riddell. Riddell barrels forward. It looks like he's going to get right around 2. He's going to be right around that first down marker. We'll see where they mark it.
As it looks like the refs are talking it over, and it will be placed as a first down for the Marines, as Riddell able to pick up the first and move the Marines to 1st and 10 from the 16.
Definitely. big first down to start out the second half. Couldn't get that field position and not move the ball at least a little bit. We'll see if Long Beach continues to attack the run or goes with a little play action here, trying to take the top off the defense.
Yeah, as the Marines line up with a single back field, looking to maybe trick them, and a snap taken by Conway. It'll be a short pass, but a big gain, as it looks like it'll be almost first down for Riddell.
Definitely, Riddell had a nice catch there. And they do give him the first down there, as that's going to be, just a little screen pass to Riddell, but getting the running backs involved. That's going to be a key point for this Long Beach team, it looks like, in the second half, getting these running backs involved.
As the Marines now down to the 5s, they just keep on moving closer and closer. Not many explosive plays, but just getting the ball in their receivers' hands and letting them do their job.
Conway receives a call from the coach, getting in the huddle, reading out the play. Mepham Pirates defense is getting ready to line up, trying to make a goal line stand here as they're on the 5-yard line. Conway, single backfield with Riddell, Katzen back there. Runner in motion. Hands it off to Katzen. Katzen barrels forward, and it looks like he's going to be stopped at the 1-yard line.
As the Marines just keep moving closer, as it'll be second and goal at the 1 now for the Marines as they look to get their first points of the day.
And we'll see if Long Beach can just barrel through this Mepham's defense, as the run defense has not been great to start out the second half. We'll see what they can do. Maybe Mepham's going to sell out the run here and trust their corners one-on-one. As you got single backfield with Katzen back there. Runner in motion. Hand off to Riddell. Or Katzen, I'm sorry. And he's going to be stopped at the 1. It looks like he might have even lost a half-yard there.
As good job there by the Pirates defensive tackles there, able to come up with the tackle and keep him out of the end zone.
Now they have a 3rd and 1 here. It's going to be an interesting call here from the Long Beach coach. See what they're going to dial up here. 3rd and 1. You've tried to run the ball. Tried to run the ball on the 1-yard line there. Got stuffed. Looked like Mepham knew it was coming. We'll see if they go play action or they just go straight back to the running back and trust that they're going to get 1 yard here.
I'm thinking that they could maybe end up running a bootleg to Conway with everyone outside.
They're going right up the middle there. And that's going to be a touchdown for Riddell.
As the sophomore Riddell able to pick up a touchdown there, his 7th of the year, able to get the Marines on the board, extra point pending.
That's big for the Long Beach Marines to get on the board here, get some momentum in their favor, see if their defense can force another 3 and out by the Mepham Pirates offense, who's been so dominant today.
Yeah, but the use of Riddell really paying off. They didn't use him much in the first half, but in the second half, first drive, they really use him, and he gets explosive plays on this team and leads them in rushing yards and 7 touchdowns now. And the extra point is good, as it's a Pirates over the Marines, 35-7.
With 4:51 to go left in the third quarter here, we'll see what this Mepham Pirates team can do.
As the Pirates look to bounce back off of that 3 and out to start this half, as not a lot happened there. Just that one error on 3rd down cost them, and then the short punt gave the Marines an advantage, and they took advantage of it, coming away with 7 points.
Yeah, definitely. Pirates had a 3rd and 1 there before that snap muffed by Owen Hell, as it was a little bit over his head there. That's a 3rd and 1. It's hard to stop this Pirates offense on a 3rd and 1. So, it's can't not say that if they receive that snap well, they pick up a first down there, and this game could be 42-0, not 35-7 right now. So definitely that's not a mistake you want to make, but definitely not a mistake that you want to make. But hopefully, the Mepham Pirates, hopefully they can recover, so we get a great game going. Keep going on here.
As it'll be Raniker and Gampero back there, both seniors back there to return the kickoff, as the Marines getting ready to kick it off here, coming off of their touchdown.
Definitely. We'll see. Here comes the kick. They send it off. It looks like it's going to be into the end zone, and Raniker just lets it go over his head. Sorry, Gampero lets it go over his head.
as it'll be Heller coming back out here, looking to turn it around from that last drive and get the Pirates back in the scoring column.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to have Heller out there, running back, Lenny, Achan going out.
Yeah, as the Pirates, normally one of their main receivers is Classy. He's yet to really get in action today.
As it looks like it's actually not Heller. It looks like it's going to be Ryan Radicone in there at quarterback. It looks like Achan, the running back, is out wide right now, lining up wide receiver.
As the junior getting his time now at quarterback with the 28-point lead, trying to show their future here with the junior.
Weber is in it running back here. Radicone motions Achan. Gives a touch pass. Achan going on the touch pass. Looks like he's just going to get right back to the line of scrimmage, not going to pick up any yards there.
Yeah, as a strong play there by the Marines defense, able to keep in front of them as they hold the Pirates to a gain of 0, 2nd and 10.
Yep, we'll see. Will they try and open up any passing game with the junior backup quarterback Radicone here? Or are they just going to feed their running backs in Weber and Achan?
Yeah, but they still have their top receivers out there in Classy and Ranico, so he does have the weapons to be able to put together a scoring drive. It'll be a run there to Achan as he makes the tackle there by the Marines for maybe a loss of 1 or no gain. 3rd and 10 for the Pirates.
It definitely looked like Achan ran into his own guy there and fell down. So we'll see. As they're bringing Jake Classy on the field and taking out Weber as they're going 4 wide receivers, 1 running back here. They have Raniker, Grizzard, Gampero, and Classy now is on the field.
As Radicone getting ready to make his first passing attempt on the day on this 3rd down 10.
So you have the one-on-one coverage all the way on the outside with Grizzard. Let's see if Radicone tries to get him the ball. And he goes with a screen to Gampero, and that is just stopped right away as he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage there for no gain, loss of 1.
As the Marines defense with a big stand there as a completely different Marines defense out of this half to start the second half. Just tightening up all their flaws in that first half and able to force 2 punts by the Pirates.
Now Heller's back to punt. Gets the snap. Heller loads up. Sends it. Definitely a better punt from last time. And that is going to hit go on the 44-yard line of the Mepham Pirates. Now we'll see what this Long Beach offense can do. You know, they score a touchdown here. You might see Heller coming back into the game for Mepham, you know, as the lead gets cut closer.
As the Marines, I wouldn't expect much different from their last game plan. I'd expect them to use Riddell a lot because whenever the ball got in his hands, something good happened last drive. With Riddell on the field, everything was going good. Whether it was only a screen pass or something like that, as it will be Riddell here in the backfield with Conway in the shotgun.
Motion of Katzen. Conway drops back to pass. He throws it. That's going to be caught for about 5 yards.
As Correa there with the catch for 4 to bring us to 2nd and 6.
And you see, you know, going with a little passing game there, which is odd to see after how much they were able to run the ball on that last drive. But, you know, caught the Pirates defense a little off guard there, picking up 5 on the play.
As the Marines looks like they will go with Riddell in the backfield and 3 wide receivers on the field in the jumbo.
See what they can do here on 2nd and 5. Snaps it. It goes right to Rydell. And Rydell looks like he's going to pick up 3 or 4 there as it's going to be 3rd and 2.
As the Pirates defense able to catch up with Rydell before he's able to get into the open field to bring us to 3rd down and 2.
As we'll see what they do here. If they try and go back to a screen on the pass game as they threw one to Rydell on the last drive, bringing them down to around the 5-yard line. We'll see if they can go back there, or they're going to look to throw this ball down the field as it's 4-down territory for this Long Beach Marines team.
as with only 30 seconds left in that third quarter here with the running clock. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Marines.
Looks like they're going to pass in the empty backfield. Drop back. He's looking for the screen right out. He's got nothing. And he's going to get brought down here with a sack. As it looks like that was Steven Soul and Mario Correa combined there for each a half a sack.
As Correa and Soul each picking up half of the sack to end the quarter. As if you're the Pirates, that's exactly how you want to end the quarter and make the Marines come out to start this 4th quarter at 4th down and 12, taking all the momentum that the Marines may have gotten from that first drive and the stops, putting it right back with the Pirates with the sack.
You know, Jared, I have to say I don't agree with the play call there. You know, trying to throw that ball so far down the field. It's 3rd and 5. It's 4 down territory. You're running the ball well. Why don't you just hand it off there as it's going to be 4 down territory? You know, push it a 4th and 3, 4th and 2, you know?
As here's a replay of just that Marines drive right there of the good, how they start off and caught the Pirates off guard, and then just how that sack, they tried to do too much downfield when it hasn't been there all day, and it just caught up with them.
Definitely. You know, we'll see what they bring out on 4th and 12. As they're going to have to try and push the ball down the field now, as this is a do-or-die moment, you know, picking up a 1st down here, trying to cut the lead down to 21.
As now the Marines will most likely have to throw this ball down the field how they wanted to do last time, so Pirates will probably sit back in coverage and just guard the 1st down to try and prevent it.
Yeah, definitely drop a few guys here. As you see, they were able to get as it looks like Long Beach is going to be maybe punting here.
As punting down by 28 is just showing, though, maybe the lack of confidence in his quarterback's passing on the day, or also how strong this Marines defense has been in the second half with those stops, hoping to pin the Pirates back and get another stop as the Marines line up for the punt. High snap, and the punt is nearly blocked and up, and it'll end up going to the Pirates as the return here now. Getting outside is Raniker. Raniker up to the 30, still going.
As that was Gampero on the return there. But great return. You know, that was a great punt down to like the 3 or 4 yard line. But now there is a flag on the play, so we'll see if they get moved back here.
As it looks like the refs will talk it over, and this flag will end up being on the Pirates, pushing them back with an illegal block in the back. As here's a replay of Gampero getting outside. As you did see in that big group there was a block in the back, which pushes the Pirates back.
Definitely, that one was clear. You know, can't not call that one there. But we'll see how this Pirates offense does. As it looks like Radicone's going to still be out there playing quarterback.
Yeah, as the Pirates just, with pulling Heller, could maybe be trying to preserve him so he doesn't get injured right before their big game. As it'll be Radicone out here with majority of the starters, receivers, and the O-line trying to get something going.
As we see Anthony Grassi, senior, in the backfield here, coming in at running back. And you have Anthony Saragusa playing wide receiver, and we'll see what they run. They hand it off to Grassi. Grassi's going, and he gets met in the backfield there for a loss of 1.
Big tackle there made by the Marines and Muskin. Muskin just really one of the big parts of that D-line as he's able to come through there for the tackle for a loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Looks like the Pirates have sent out their whole second team now for this drive in the 4th quarter, you know, up by 28. You know, don't want any of the starters to get hurt going into the playoffs. As they're going to, if they win this game, they're going to be facing off against this Long Beach Marines team again in the playoffs.
Yeah, as the Pirates just trying to make sure none of their key players get hurt before they have to rematch this team. As Radicone in the shotgun, high snap, hands it over to Grassi as it looks like he may fall forward for a short gain to almost get him back to the line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down and long.
As now Grassi is coming up off the field here. And senior Brian Sue is coming into the game at running back.
As all the seniors getting their playing time here in their senior game, is here's just a replay of that Marines D-line just swallowing up as it's Flynn and Muskin just combining for the tackle.
Crashing down on that Pirates O-line.
As it'll be 3rd down and 13 as a handoff to Sue, bouncing off of one, but in the group of Marines, as the Marines able to come up with the tackle there to bring up 4th down and long after the tackle by Turner.
Now, Heller's going to come back out of the field to punt here, and we'll see how deep he can pin this Marines team.
Yeah, as the Pirates' defense has looked strong, but the offense with majority of the second unit, you're not seeing much out here out of the Pirates' offense, as it'll be Heller back there to punt.
No, really no yards gained from the second team, the Pirates' offense. You know, Heller with the punt. Heller sends it. Great kick right there. He's going to have him, and the returner gets met as soon as he caught the ball at the 35-yard line. And he's going to get brought all the way back down to around the 30.
Yeah, big tackle there made by Graff, as he's one of the key players of this special teams, as he almost breaks the first tackle, but before he could readjust, here's a replay of just the Pirates, just man after man, as it's Graff able to make the tackle for no gain, as the Marines will start from the 35.
Yeah, you saw Perez on the initial contact there, setting it up for Graff to have that big hit there to bring down the punt returner for this Long Beach Marines team.
As the Pirates could be maybe making some changes to the defense, getting that second unit out there soon.
As one big change I see is senior Vin Azariti coming on the field at the linebacker position, you know, getting him in on his senior night.
Yeah, as it'll be Conway calling for the snap, as it's a handoff outside, as it'll be a big gain, still bulldozing forward, as it'll be Rydell with the big carry for a big gain.
As the tackle was made finally by senior Jonah Freshman playing cornerback.
As it will actually be at the quarterback position, they will pull Conway, and it will be Colin Lagori now, the backup quarterback, in there.
As they're keeping the starting running back in there, Rydell, as he's been running all over this Pirates defense in the second half.
Yes, he's one of the most talented players on this Marines team, just leading them in tackles and rushing yards, and also with 7 touchdowns.
The promising thing there is, too, that he's just a sophomore, which is absurd to see.
Especially also that he's their starting inside linebacker, as Lagoy takes the snap, hands it off, and it's a carry as they're bulldozing forward, as the Katzen picking up a gain there, as the Marines just bulldozing through the Pirates defenders, picking up gains, as Frischman able to pick up the tackle.
As Frischman has 2 tackles here, stopping big Marines runs.
And here's just a replay of Katzen just bulldozing his way through to pick up his gain of 6.
We'll see if they go right back to the run here, this Long Beach Marines team.
As it will be Lagori there with Katzen in the backfield and 3 receivers out wide. That'll be a little motion there, as it'll be Lagori dropping back in the pass, nearly intercepted by the Pirates.
Anthony Grassi almost had the interception there, and good coverage one-on-one with by Anthony Saragusa there to keep that from being completed.
Intended for Emerson there, as it'll bring 3rd down and 4, as the Marines will look to convert on this 3rd down.
Yeah, definitely 4 down territory for this Marines team. Being down by 28 with 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter here. We'll see what they bring out on this 3rd and 4. Going back to the pass here or going back to the run by the strong running back Rydell. But it looks like Rydell's not on the field.
As it'll be Lagori there with Katzen out as a wide receiver and the other running back a little off the line, as Lagori will take the snap. Pressure brought by the Pirates. Hit, and the pass is completed, and the Pirates combine on the tackles. It'll be senior Azaridi there to make the tackle after pressure was brought by the Pirates, as a near sack, as Chiotti was able to get there and force big pressure. And here's just a replay of how junior Max Chiotti able to get there with the pressure and nearly get the sack and force the turnover on downs.
And as Reedy was able to make that play, and you see the Long Beach player able to get up and get off the field there after being shaken up, so that's great to see that he's all right.
As it'll be, looks like the Pirates rolling out.
As we have 4th and 4 for Long Beach here, we'll see what they're gonna draw up here.
At the Pirates rolling out the same defense, no substitutions, as it'll be Ligori out there, as it will not be starting running back Rydell back out there. It'll be Katzen in the backfield with 3 receivers out there in the jumbo. Ligori waiting for the snap.
We'll see what they bring out here on this 4th and 4.
As it looks like it'll be a flag here, as it will be a false start on the Marines, pushing them back to 4th down and 9.
And that just makes it 10 times harder here to convert on this 4th down. Completely change the play call and the way you're approaching this now. So that's killer. You know, you don't want to see that happen.
As it'll be Ligori there, as the Marines will most likely be coming up with a new play here, going from 4th and 5 all the way back to 4th and 10. As Ligori getting the play from his coach, heading back to the huddle.
We'll see what the Long Beach coach can draw up here to try and create something to happen for this offense.
As it's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game. Pirates lead 35-7, 4th and 10 here for the Marines, as it'll be a timeout here called by the Marines, as they're trying to regroup after that penalty, as they will not able to get the play across, as they'll have time to get the play across now.
Really, they really just want to draw up their best play possible here, make sure that they convert on this 4th and 10 to stay in this game and give themselves a shot.
Yeah, as the Marines, coach talking over to Ligori, only 3:10 left, trying to lead it and gain any momentum going into their playoffs with some of their starters still on the field.
As like wide receiver Correa is still on the field here. We'll see if maybe he's the one that can make this play.
As the Marines will be breaking the huddle, so the Pirates. 4th down and 10 here for the Marines. Pirates looking to give the last knockout punch to really put the game away.
Officially put this game away, definitely.
As it'll be in the shotgun, Ligori with 1 man in the backfield. It's a play action, and it looks like it might have been tipped by Graff at the line, as it'll be a turnover on downs at 1st and 10 for the Pirates from their own 40. Looks like that will be it almost, as the Pirates with the big stop there. Going the other way now.
And all the Pirates have to do here is run the clock out, as backup quarterback Patrick Cloudman is now on the field, as he will probably just be handing the ball off here and bringing the Pirates to victory, clinching a 3-speed in the playoffs and a 3-seed in the playoffs and a home game.
Yeah, as the Pirates now with their playoff home game will look forward to that now, resting their starters, as it'll be a timeout here called.
Refs aren't showing what team. It looks like it's going to be called by the Mepham Pirates, actually. Timeout there.
As the Pirates making maybe their substitutions, trying to get their seniors back on the field, as it'll actually be the timeout by Long Beach with 2:18 left, down by 28. Not exactly sure why this timeout was called.
It actually seems like maybe a player called the timeout here. You know, the coach came off the field not sure what was happening. I think a player might have called the timeout.
As it'll be Cloudman out there with Sue in the backfield. Pirates waiting for the Marines to break their huddle. 2:18 left.
We'll see. The Pirates are just going to have to run the ball here a few times, keep it safe, and come to victory.
As the Marines break the huddle, Marines defense out there to face the Pirates. It's just going to be a couple carries, and then this game will be over. As it's Cloudman in the shotgun. Sue in the backfield next to him. As Cloudman calls for the ball. As it's off of Cloudman's hand, he picks it up, and he will be lapped down by the Marines, as it'll be a tackle for a loss of 3 there. 2nd and 13 for the Pirates as clock keeps winding.
As there's just been a series of bad snaps today from this Pirates team, as now they have center and Logan Hanovic, as that's his first bad snap of the day, but starting center Chris Mann had a few poor snaps early in the game.
As Cloudman takes the snap, it's a high snap. It'll be a QB power outside as Cloudman able to pick up a couple, as it looks like it'll bring us to about 3rd down and maybe 5.
Yeah, as Cloudman picks up 4 or 5 there on that play. As now they're going to run the ball one more time here, try and pick up a 1st down. And as there's a minute 15 left in the game, only 2 or 3 more plays left in this game if they run the clock.
Yeah, as the Pirates taking their time there, as we have exactly a minute to go here. 3rd down and 6 for the Pirates. Trying to get that last 1st down to end this game on a high note. Cloudman getting ready to take the snap in the shotgun with Sue in the backfield. As Cloudman takes the high snap, it'll be a run by Cloudman outside. As Cloudman keeps getting outside, as he will pick up the 1st down, but there will be a flag.
As I think they're going to get Long Beach with a horse collar here on the play there, as it looks like Cloudman got pulled down by the back of his shirt. Might be a hold on the offense, but it is a hold on the offense there.
As it's now 15 seconds left, neither team showing that much urgency there, just on letting that clock run down. Neither team getting set as they head back to their sidelines. 2-1, and the Mepham Pirates are victorious over the Long Beach Marines, 35-7, which means the Pirates will be having their home playoff game this coming week.
As that is a big win for the Mepham Pirates team, bringing momentum into the playoffs, as it seems like they're going to face off against this Long Beach team once again. And we'll see if they can bring back the same momentum into that game next week.
Yeah, but just right out of the gate, the Pirates deferred the kick. They had a big stop, and then first drive, Heller just gets it all going. As in the real play that changed the momentum of this game was that Heller pass to Grizzard for 72 yards, just really giving the Pirates a huge edge over the Marines with that big play.
Definitely there. You know, that play doesn't happen, who knows how the rest of this game goes. But that play right there really gave the Pirates some fire and led them to victory of this 35-7 win over the Long Beach Marines.
Yeah, but also there were some of the unsung here, like the ones who didn't get their scores, they made their big plays. Like Heller and Grizzard and those guys who scored are the ones who were really recognized.
As we're going to throw it down to our BMB player of the game, Matthew Biscardi.
Thanks, guys. I'm here on the field with the player of the game, Matthew Biscardi. No? We're on live? Oh, why are we on?
See you soon, Gio.
Girl, what? Hope they can hear me. Good. Hi, thanks, guys. I'm here on the field with the player of the game, Matthew Biscardi. So, you guys had a big win today. How does it feel securing the win for your team?
It feels great to end the season 7-1, and now we go into playoffs as I believe the 3 seed, and we go back to home and have another home playoff game Friday. So it feels great. Feels great.
Yeah. All right. So football is a team-oriented sport. How does it feel playing with your teammates tonight?
I love them so much. I love going out to the field every Saturday, playing with them, and it's just the best feeling ever. Wouldn't change it for anything.
All right, since it's senior night, how does it feel closing out your season on such a big win?
It feels great, actually. All the parents here, we had a great senior ceremony before this, and it just means a lot for the seniors to come out with a big win.
Thank you, and good luck to you guys in the playoffs, and back to you guys in the studio.
We had a great game for us today. as the Pirates came out on top 35-7. As we head to the end of the season and we are on to making a push into the playoffs, we will be covering the next game next Friday. The Pirates will be potentially playing the Long Beach Marines again, so make sure you guys tune in to BMB to catch that game too. But for me, I'm Luke Yepes.
And I'm Oliver Mattis.
And make sure you guys tune in for future live streams of BMB Sports.